Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. Back here again for a UEFA Champions League match preview. Inter versus Benfica. Feels like a deja vu from last season, doesn't it? The team that we beat in the quarterfinals stage last year, and it gave us the conviction, didn't it, that we could go all the way after beating Porto the round previously. And yeah, Benfica. I mean, in theory, when the group happened, when the group stage was announced, you would have thought, and I thought that this Benfica would have been the hardest team or the favorites to finish, in the top two with Inter. But actually, in reality, what happened is that RB Salzburg have taken the lead for now, and with a surprise win away at Benfica Stadium, they won 2-0. Of course, there was, if you actually watched the game, it wasn't, a very clear-cut victory like that. It was influenced a lot by missed chances by Benfica, but most importantly, they went down to 10 men in the first half. One of their centre-backs was sent off early on with a handball on the goal line, and then Salzburg took their chances really, really well. But in general, Benfica have been doing fine in the Liga Portugal, in Portugal, in the Portuguese league. They're second at the moment behind Sporting. So as always, this is going to be a difficult game, but Inter are at home. So, we've got a little bit of advantage there. And looking up quickly, as I said, Benfica, our rivals in this game, pulled up a few stats. So as I said, second in the league, looking good. Look at that win streak. They lost the first game of the season, but apart from that, they've won every single game this season. 17 goals scored, only 7 goals conceded, 10 plus goal difference. Once again, looking really, really strong, but not quite first at the moment. And in terms of their stats in the league, they are the team with the most possession. We know Benfica, we played them last year. They do like to hold possession, but I also remember them as quite a direct team as well. Not so much possession for possession's sake. They do like to be vertical. Their coach, Roger Schmidt, is known to like playing vertical attacking football. Most shots in the league, 18.1, which is crazy. 18 shots per game. That's a really, really high average, and it shows how much there's really 2 or 3 teams in the Portuguese league. Sometimes you get a surprise from Braga or teams like that, but it's usually a league dominated by those top 2 or 3 teams. And you can see it there. Benfica, Porto, Sporting in possession, shots per game as well. Pass accuracy, you see there as well. Benfica, the most accurate team in terms of passing as well, which is, you'd expect that if they have the most possession. Players to watch out for. I mean, they've had a bit of change over this summer, Benfica, from the team that we played against. Of course, they had their kind of star signings, you could say, Angel Di Maria. Of course, us Inter fans, Serie A fans, we got to see Di Maria up close and personal last season at Juve. Didn't quite work out, especially Di Maria against Inter. I don't really remember. Maybe he played one game because I think the other ones he was injured. So we didn't really get to see the best of Di Maria at Benfica, but he's still a real quality player. That left foot is still magical, still has loads of energy in his game and dribbling ability, even at his this late stage of his career. And a really interesting move. I do give him a lot of credit, Di Maria, for making this move, because he could have gone to Saudi. We could have done, one of those money moves, but actually he as himself said, this is Benfica. He used to play at Benfica. This is where he kind of, his rise to stardom started over a decade ago, and he returns there, and he's already made a big impact. So he's definitely one of the players to watch out for. And a big game player, over his career. Di Maria, always been a big game player for Real Madrid, for Argentina, PSG. He steps up in the big moments, and tomorrow will be a big game. Another player to watch out for, another kind of signing that impressed me, was Koku. I'm not sure how to spell it correctly. My Turkish brothers help me out. Big signing for Benfica. They don't usually spend big money. They spend about 25 million euros on Koku here. I think they signed him from as a Feyenoord. I think he was one of the MVPs of the Eredivisie. Complete midfielder. nice modern prototype of a midfielder, a good long range shot as well. He scored a really good goal earlier on in the season as well. So he's definitely one to look out for. I guess he's technically supposed to be the Enzo replacement a bit late for Benfica. So let's see how he is. I'm going to be watching him closely. I think he's going to be one of the players to watch out for sure. Moving on, this is the team that last played. They beat Porto last game, so big game win already for them this season. They beat Porto, I think, in the Portuguese Super Cup already as well. So they've got a trophy under their belt. And this is a team that played in the last game. You can see similar, same 4-2-3-1, but just a few changes here and there. Of highlighted Trubin, the goalkeeper, of course. So we remember this summer the saga that went on for Anatoly Trubin, who Inter were very, very strongly interested in. We put a bid in for him, but Shakhtar wanted too much money. We didn't want to budge from our 10 to 12 million max valuation of the player. In the end, that's actually what Shakhtar sold him for. But the problem is that they inserted a 50% release clause, which is a resale value clause, which means that if Benfica ever sell him on, which are most of the time they do, they have to pay 50% of that fee to Shakhtar, which is absolutely crazy, which is why I'm not too sad about losing out on him. It would have been nice to have him for sure. And you can see he has become the starter now for Benfica. According to Footmob, he was given the man of the match against Porto as well, so he's stepping up. Although I did see him also make a mistake in the Salzburg game, coming out for a corner. He completely punched who was it, Pavlovic, I think, in the face, and there was a penalty given to Salzburg, which they luckily missed. But so you see, he's a goalkeeper. He's a young goalkeeper, 21, 22 years old, still, has a few kinks to iron out in his game. So yeah, he's not definitely someone that's completely mistake free. So I think we could potentially take advantage of that, in my opinion. Apart from that, the back line is pretty much similar. Silva is the one who got red carded in the last game, so he's the one that's going to be missing this game. So whoever replaces him will be a step down from Silva. And Arsene is a left back. You see, he was playing midfield last season, but Grimaldo left on a free transfer. They didn't, I guess, this would have been nice to get a Benfica fan, Roberto TV. I wasn't able to get him onto the channel for this preview. Maybe we'll do it for the return leg. But it looks like they move Arsene into the left back position. He's a hard-working player, and I can see that working out quite well. Bar, really, really good right back. Otamendi keeps going as the captain. Another midfield change, Neves. So Florentino Luis, I think he's out injured at the moment. So a little bit of change, but pretty similar team. Apart from that, Gonzalo Ramos obviously up front missing. Musa is a big Croatian striker up front. He's also one to watch out for, 25 years old. But he's already got 4 or 5 goals this season. He's tall, but he's also got a bit of pace about him. So Inter's backline definitely need to watch out for him. Gonzalo Ramos was a complete flop in both games last season. So hopefully our backline can snuff Musa out as well. And obviously Rafa Silva, the guy behind him, the striker's usually big threat alongside Di Maria and Neres, or maybe João Mario, depending on if he starts. He's not had that. In the last couple of seasons, João Mario's form has been absolutely crazy. You can see in the predicted lineup, he's predicted to start ahead of Neres. So let's see who actually does start. And here's Inter. Let's talk about Inter now. We've talked enough about Benfica. This is, in my opinion, and I think probably Inzaghi right now thinks this is the best 11 Inter can put out at the moment. Zoma, Pavard, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Barella, Hakan, Mkhitaryan, Di Marco, Thuram, Martinez. So basically the team that played against, Milan in the derby, apart from Darmian, Pavard coming in for Darmian. And I agree. I think this is Inter's best team right now. Maybe in theory, or in a few weeks or months, when Frattesi is fully integrated into the team, he can take over from Mkhitaryan. But in Mkhitaryan's current form, and with Frattesi's injury right now, and with Cuadrado not still up to speed and still a doubt for this game, this is Inter's best team at the moment. No doubts about it. Dumfries has to continue playing. I hope he's physically okay. He's had to play a lot of minutes for Inter and for Netherlands. He's been in great form. He had a good game against Salernitana, but I hope, he's not starting to gas out. We definitely need him to be at his best on that right-hand side. And Di Marco rested. Mkhitaryan rested, came on. Hakan played 55 minutes, so hopefully he's feeling a bit better because he had a bit of a stinker against Salernitana. Lautaro got to rest and got his 4 goals, so hopefully he's in good form. Marcus Thuram is the one that, maybe he's the one who's going to be flagging up physically a little bit, but hopefully he's going to be fine. Barella, hopefully this is Nico Barella night. Remember last year he really stepped up against Benfica. Both games scored away and at home. Both games had amazing performances, stepped up big time. Hopefully this is the game where we finally see the real Nicolo Barella this season. And hopefully Benji Pavard adds that extra dimension to this Inter team. But apart from that, I heard also that maybe Benfica fans have been banned from attending this game because of the troubles they caused last time they came to San Siro. If you guys remember, they threw some flares into the Inter fans, area. I was trying to look it up on the news. I don't know if one of you guys can confirm it, maybe in the comments, that the Benfica fans won't be able to attend this game. So, we're at home, and even without even less Benfica presence, that should help Inter even more, create a great atmosphere, create pressure on Benfica. And I think we'll be able to get a win. It's important to have to win this game, because you're going to make life hard for yourself trying to get a win away at Benfica. So you need to make sure you get the win at home. And I think we will. I think we will concede a goal. This Benfica team is attacking, scores a lot of goals. They scored 3 goals against us last year at home, don't forget. And they scored 1 as well when we beat them at their stadium. So they've been goal-scoring games to the Inter Benfica game. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Inter. I think Lautaro continues his great form. And I think Barella returns to scoring in this game. And Inter goes top of the group with 4 points, hopefully. So that's my prediction. That's my preview. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You guys, of course, let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts and opinions are. Who should we watch out for in this Benfica team? What's the difference between this Benfica team from last year to this year? I'll be interested to hear. Do you regret not signing Truben? Let me know down in the comments down below. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow for the post-match. Ciao ragazzi. Forza Inter. Sempre.